I heard about the letter project from a friend in Women in Business, and she just sent a little message kind of explaining what it was, and I thought that it was a really good mission for a nonprofit to have because women could always use a little bit more empowerment. So I signed up just personally as a letter writer for the nonprofit, and I immediately fell in love with it. I thought that it was so simple. Writing a letter only takes like 10 or 15 minutes out of your day. It was actually really therapeutic because you think about other people for those 10 or 15 minutes, so you forget all about your own stresses, your own worries, and it feels really good to help someone out. So I came back to Women in Business and I was like, guys, remember that message that Abby sent? Well, I joined it and I absolutely loved it. And then when I sat back down, I told them you guys should all sign up to be letter writers. And when I sat back down, my friend, who's the co-president of the Letter Project, Sally Pearson, she said, she's like, we should make this into a student organization. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. So I just emailed the founder, Whitney Saxon, or Whitney Bieber now, and she actually graduated from Indiana University. So I was like, hi, introduced myself. I told her I wanted to start a student organization here on campus because IU is so big that I feel like it's important to bring together people and create a supportive community as much as possible. And she was like, yes, I've actually been wanting to do this. So we just kind of went from there. So the nonprofit started, or the idea of the nonprofit started when Whitney, the founder, was in Africa building mud houses with another woman from the local African tribe. And so they didn't speak the same language. Obviously they came from very different backgrounds and grew up in different cultures, but they were able to still have communications about boys and I don't know, just other girl stuff that girls can always kind of relate to, kind of like girl talk. And when Whitney came back, she was like, that was so cool that I was able to emotionally relate to this person that that live in completely different worlds, but they're still able to relate to each other, support each other, laugh about things. So that's what I think is the element that's kind of carried through the entire letter project. You might not be the same age as the person that you're writing to. You may come, we all come from very different backgrounds, childhoods, we all have different experiences, but at the end of the day, we're still able to connect to them on some level. We're still able to empathize and then just be there for each other. So yes, I definitely think that hosting Write Nights for sororities to come together is a really powerful way to bring together the Greek community because it doesn't matter what chapter you're in, it doesn't matter where you're from or who you are as an individual. At the end of the day, we're all a little similar.